And I said, okay, I'd help. I never knew what was involved. And it got to the point when Melissa would call me, I'd pick up the phone and I'd say, okay, Melissa, what do you want me to do? But we all need to be very proud of ourselves for accomplishing this goal. We had no clue that the first year we would be able to endow the scholarship, which was $25,000. We beat that, so we were able to start giving the scholarships. So I just want to tell you just a few stories. First one, my father's 100% Italian, my mother is 100% German, and the Italian probably overwhelmed the German a little bit. But when my dad and mom were in Italy one time visiting dad's relatives, mother's brother died. And he had PTSD, he was an alcoholic, he was one of the youngest of 9, so, the first one, and it was tragic. So I called, and of course my aunt was there, and she didn't speak English, so, buonasera, how are you doing? That's about all I knew. So then she gave the phone to Dad, and then I told Dad, I said, Dad, Uncle Eddie died, so can you tell Mom? Oh, I'll let you tell her. Put the phone down. So I told Mother. So then fast forward to, it was my sophomore year at Sacred Heart. We just lived like 2 blocks from Shelbyville Road. My Italian grandmother lived like a block. So that's why I went to Sacred Heart, because it was on Dad's way to work. Back then you really didn't have a choice. So got up that morning and Mom wasn't home. And so of course, where's Mom? Well, she went to see Grandma, her mom. That's okay. So then we go and we pick up my Italian grandmother. And Daddy and my grandmother always spoke Italian. Well, the Italian was flying that day in the car. We got about 3 blocks from Sacred Heart, and Daddy says, oh, I just want to tell you your grandpa died. It's like, and I didn't say anything, but my father could not emotionally deal with death. He could deal with death, but not the emotional aspect of it. So then I go into school. It's like, wow. So I'm in chemistry, Sister Lorna, 4th row over, first desk. I remember as if it happened yesterday. So I'm crying. And God love her, Sister Lorna, she just kind of meanders over to me. She bends down, she whispers, Mary Sue, what's wrong? And I said, well, my grandpa died. I will never forget the love and compassion she showed me. So last night at Sacred Heart, Mackenzie Moyer gave a speech, and it was hysterical. I wish she was here to tell it. But basically she said she took chemistry, Sister Lorna. Now, Mikaylah said chemistry was not going to be in her life. She just was not a chemistry person. She said she would take the test, walk up to Sister Lorna, hand Sister Lorna the test. Sister Lorna wouldn't take it, and Sister Lorna would say, Mackenzie, why don't you go home and retake that test and bring it tomorrow morning to school? As an educator, Sister Lorna got it. She got the emotional aspect of teaching and the educational aspect of teaching. In 1970, our tuition was $500. In today's day, that equates to $4,300. Sacred Heart's tuition is $17,500. Now, there's a big financial disconnect in there. And where did it come from? Now, we go back to the Ursuline nuns. I had 2 aunts who were Ursuline nuns of Mount St. Joseph. When my grandfather died, my aunt was not allowed to come home. Back then, that's just what it was. Through the grace of a priest, he snuck her home. to be there for her family. These nuns have given up so much for us. I think it would be great if we could pay back. We have been so fortunate. Where is that disconnect of $13,200 coming from? As of February of this year, there were 66 nuns left at Ursuline Nuns of Mount St. Joseph. There were 33 left of the Ursuline Nuns of Lexington Road. We had approximately 30 sisters at Sacred Heart, not the model school, Sacred Heart Academy, when we were students there. This year there are none. That is where that $13,200 disconnect comes from.
Salaries, benefits.
Oh, yes. Now, you know, I was a hairdresser. Y'all know Mike was a principal. There is no way, given the inflated salary since our girls went to Sacred Heart, that we could put our girls through Sacred Heart now. There's just no way on our two salaries. That is where our scholarship comes from. So could we just give, and like Melissa was saying, you know, $20, $25, $5, it doesn't make any difference, to our class endowed scholarship to help these families today. Carol Corso passed, so every time one of us passes, I give 25. I gave 25 for Sister Lorna, I gave 25 for Carol. It doesn't make any difference how much. $1, just that we respect the scholarship. We respect the Ursuline nuns who have made all of us who we are and have granted us the scholarship and the privilege to go to Sacred Heart. So it's just time for us to give back. So that's it. So it's time for us to give back. Now, Mikaylah, we are so proud of you. We get so excited when we meet our Sacred Heart Scholarship recipients. And on behalf of the class of Sacred Heart Academy 1971, we would like to present you with the bracelet.
Oh.
Now, then come on up, Kayla, sweetheart. Oh, you're welcome. Now, on it, it says 1971. That's to signify that every one of us are thinking about you, praying for you. So just remember that when you wear this. The heart is the Sacred Heart of Jesus and the Immaculate Heart of the Blessed Virgin Mary. We will always be with you. Here. You're welcome. Thank you. Oh, yes, we're with you, girl. Okay, next.
They're gonna talk. Let them talk.
Okay, now we're gonna invite Mikaylah and her mom up here. Her mother is gonna talk about what it means to her for Mikaylah to receive the scholarship. And then Mikaylah is gonna come up and tell us what her feelings are over receiving the scholarship. Who wants to go first?
Wait, before all this, she needs to tell you a story.
Okay.
Story.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon.
My name is Tanny, and I am this young lady's proud mom. I've been sitting here listening to Miss Mary Sue and her story, and I've been fighting back tears because I'm a single mother, and